Blankson Ghana ni this year what America memo. Na comedy no way. Na according to Michael Blankson, oba Ghana so be any project bi. Eja osisika bi e fa nkofo bi nsase ye twi ni di ye. Wadi hu nkomo ache yie pa, enye ne no be start ye. O start is wadi hu nkomo na enye ne. Ana we atwemadi na foriata na wan ahye abarante ne pa. Na we wanya platform what so wadi nkomo. Ene wadi nkomo ama John Mahama ate. Ni nkomo a wadi no. Ana John Mahama say obehwe no waye ho adwuma ma no ma si aye kasai. Michael Blankson say oye NDC ni. Osi de Mahama aye nti say oye officially NDC ni. Yenkotie asem wo kan ye tachi John Mahama akoma. Ama odi a statement Bible ntia adane papa NDC ni.
Ghana is a great country with great people. You know, I apologize to my Ghana for what I said, but I'm blaming on the NPP and the Ministry of Finance and whoever, or that regime. They decided to use our money to pay whatever debt it is, and then you know what it said to us? It said, you know, thank you for helping us save the country. Involuntarily, motherfucker. I didn't volunteer my money for this shit. So we didn't have nothing for now. It's going on 2 years, no payment. So now how am I gonna go find new money to pay for the school? You know, and now I'm funding out of my pocket. Now my money is on hold, and you know. So I spoke to the bank lady. She said, "Mike, they're gonna figure this out. You know, just a little issue, but everything should be okay." I said, "Okay, cool."
2 years later.
2 years later, then I hit up one of my guys that worked for that regime. I said, "Yo, man, what's up with your government?" You know, he's like, "Mike, I'll get you your money back, but I'm gonna need 10%." Right? And trust me, I wish I would have did that.
That's when funds were actually seized by Ghana.
But it wasn't seized. So, well, it felt like it was seized. So this is what happened. So we put the money up. I probably it made one payment. The payment stopped. And, you know, and this is right around COVID time. Right around COVID. Payment stopped. We don't know what's going on. You know, and mind you, you know, I also had some treasury bills, but the treasury bills were in Ghana money. Now, those are a little different. Anything in the Ghana currency was fine, was safe, because they could just print some fucking money, you know?
Yeah.
The reason why I didn't choose to do that amount of money in the Ghana currency was because their money goes up and down.
Right. The euro is much more stable.
The euro is, you know, the dollar.
Similar to the dollar.
Exactly.
Right.
They're stable. So, you know, in fact, when I did the euro bonds, our dollar was 6 cedis. Cedis is the name of Ghana's money.
Mm-hmm.
A dollar was 6 cedis. Right now, a dollar is 15 cedis. You know, so even the treasury that I opened up that it matured 3 years later, I lost.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, a lot of people were enticed by this euro bonds because your money stays in the dollar currency. They stopped making payments, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I spoke to the lady at the bank. She said, you know, they're just having a little issue. The government, you know, they're in debt. They borrowed money from China, COVID, bunch of excuses, which is excuses to me.
They used your money to pay back their Chinese debt.
Yeah, they used my money to pay China.
That's crazy.
Crazy, unheard of.
Yeah.
And that's just me. I have a bigger voice. But it's probably hundreds of thousands of other people that invested their money.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so I said, okay, but then I spoke to one guy that worked for that particular regime, you know, and I apologize for blaming my problem on Ghana. Ghana is not the problem, you know. It's usually it's people that are in office are the problem, you know. So the particular Ministry of Finance from the NPP regime, you know, we have Democrat here and Republican here in Ghana. They have like the big ones are NPP and NDC.
Mm-hmm.
So at that particular time, NPP was in office. So they are the one to be blamed for it, not Ghana. Ghana is a great country with great people. You know, I apologize to my Ghana for what I said, but I'm blaming on the NPP and the Ministry of Finance and whoever, or that regime. They decided to use our money to pay whatever debt it is, and then you know what it said to us? It said, you know, thank you for helping us save the country. Involuntarily, motherfucker. I didn't volunteer my money for this shit. So we didn't have nothing for now. It's going on 2 years, no payment. So now how am I gonna go find new money to pay for the school? You know, and I'm funding out of my pocket. Now my money is on hold, and you know, So I spoke to the bank lady. She said, Mike, they're going to figure this out. You know, just a little issue, but everything should be okay. I said, okay, cool.
2 years later.
2 years later, then I hit up one of my guys that worked for that regime. I said, yo, man, what's up with your government? You know? He's like, Mike, I'll get you your money back, but I'm going to need 10%. Right? And trust me, I wish I would have did that. Because a lot of times, those guys have the power to do
Yeah,
that.
because you still haven't gotten your money back.
No,
Still don't have it back.
I don't have it back. So I wish I would have did that. But I spoke to the lady at the bank manager. I said, listen, I got a guy that works, you know, he said you get my money back, but he wants 10%. He said, Mike, if you don't need this money right away, don't lose $100,000 or $120,000. You know, just wait. They're going to figure this out very soon. I said, okay. I took her word for it. I said, all right, man. I said, forget it, you know. Then I spoke to a bigger guy. This guy is like cousins to the president. He's like the right-hand man. This guy probably make decisions in Ghana. I'm definitely not mentioning his name, right? I was like, what the fuck is up with your government? What's up with this money? He said, Mike, everything's going to be okay. We about to figure it all out. He said, if all odds fail, at worst, wherever date each one puts to mature, you get your money back plus the interest. Which I didn't mind because those are all like 3-4 year bonds. If I know for a fact, and in fact, one of them was about to mature like this year, like, you know, and then other one's probably like a year later. I didn't mind waiting a year or two to get all my money back with interest. He said, when it matures, at worst, you'll get your money back with interest. When he told me that and I knew he run shit, I felt comfortable. I said, okay, I'm good. 2 months prior to the election, they finally made a decision on the Euro bonds. They gave us two options. Either take one or they'll pick one for you, right? The first option is your 3-4 year bond is now 11-year bond.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And whatever amount of money you gave them, you're going to lose 37% of it.
Should have gone for the 10%.
I should have gone for the 10%.
Yeah.
Right? You lose 37% of it. Now, if you give $1 million, you lost almost $400,000. Now now your 9% interest rate that you had is now 5%. Those are the option one. Option two, you don't lose none of your money you give them. You keep your whole amount of money. But now instead of your 3-4 year plan is now 15 years before you get your money back, right? Instead of you getting your 9% interest rate, it's 1.5%. So pick which one you want.
Yeah. They're basically robbing you.
Robbing you.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I went on Twitter and I lit them motherfuckers up. You know, and I became a hero because I had a voice. A lot of time people are afraid to speak. You know, and my thing, if I was just some businessman just trying to make money.
One say asamu aye nua be ma yikan. Ebe ma investors me bri. Ebe sulu so meba Ghana ho. Especially where kokoro and that's why white a. Tuntum kra na ya say o. It is where white a omba kra. Because no tuntum no kra no so where Ghana ni no. Ono kwa na ya say na do where kokoro na ono nya Ghana ni onsi wo kra. Ade kontia me bo video we me kire mwase. Wo de munya wotere. And I'm saying send me below why be di hun komo. Now, John Mahama video yi nka no. Ena okọ Twitter so ma Felix ebo letter. De ba bonten efa asem abrantie edi hun komo yi hu. Abrantie ni hu John Dramani Mahama letter na. En wo call ne Twitter page. En wo kọ to ho say. Opposed to 2 days ago collected ne ba bonten on the 17th of February and ba bonten was say, look at God. This is very great start for all bond holders. As of today, I am officially a member of the NDC party. At John Dramani Mahama, you just put a smile on the faces of the kids at my free school. And what about 12 now, a letter ni mun sembe ne ba ya abrantie wadani NDC ni ba force say ya ye kase ya. Or say the way NDC ni because in Sema Mahama e dia good letter no so no. Eno ade sedie ahye funum amwanya gidie bi wo mu azze kra na ni agiyi pa na yenko he letter na John Dramani Mahama obo ya yenua be ma ehu ya na ni agi letter no eba abontin Monday February 17 2025 President Mahama directs Ministry of Finance to settle DDEP coupons and build debt buffers through sinking funds. Enti wo hu headline no eti mu nsem no eno hu se Jack ene me ka makobo wo Ghana mesu no John Dramani Mahama obeye bibi wo ho. Following a directive from President John Dramani Mahama, the Ministry of Finance has today 17 February 2025 honored the payment in cash coupon of 6.085 billion to all domestic debt exchange program DDEP bond holders. It was here and who say Jack say I said or also said the abeshana fulum because he care koshi mu a ono adini sika akwa ni yepemu 10% ni yepemu se no because nsem na wo keka no say Mahama timi so ovuma na obesan be ka asem foforo ama omo so ani gi say because of no bag Ghana be side o mebento o mesan aba because president ya obti o mokasa ase aba on ba bia me firi ba no and was also say government has also honored the payment in kind portion of 3.46 billion deposited into the respective bondholders securities account in line with DDEP memorandum and was announced we beto abonten na say uniansu a wo su ni nyina no John Dramani Mahama de kasa aba abonten and was say biomo so government has also paid into the debt service recovery CD account sinking fund an amount of 9.7 billion Ghana cedis as a buffer for the fifth DDEP coupon that will fall due in July and August 2025. President John Dramani Mahama is committed to the government's honoring all the obligations under the DDEP. Through the 2025 budget statement, government will announce further measures that will help to restore market confidence in the economy. Prioritize spending and improve transparency and accountability in the public's finances. It in some way now, John Dramani Mahama, Emma, ye nua bema Felix kwache ofusu boy no. Ene dia asedi abeshi nyuna afunim. Was one timely government seeks to restore fiscal prudence while ensuring value for every peso spent, despite the challenging economy that was bequeathed by the previous administration government in determined to bring back a stable city, control spiraling inflation, and create jobs to timid youth of our country. Eti utie ensemwa John Dramani Mahama abobo gu nkrata iswa. Eno na enua be ma ete ya no sese ye kasa de o ya NDC ni. Michael Raston T comment na John Dramani Mahama ama Felix abobo no. Wote ya no so wadani NDC ni. Zeze kwa lolo o ya NDC ni 24/7. Obeye nkoko nkete wabeka ho because wanya president o ti o mukasa ase. Eti unua de me yehwe se enche obeba abonten no wasan ye video fufuro ba abeto ho no abekire ba kire Ghana for so no ane kan ase we dey for my Ghana ho ne bi kura bi ase kura no asem ni na asem ko enti akire din enti John Blankson semo Michael Blankson semo de betu dwa edifa eye John Dramani Mahama ne letter wabo ene wono so ba Ghana ebu ayese we bebu no ene jamo so gusu ajamo tieti bi ne se ehun sem so